Today I'm going to do a 1000 mile review of the MT09. I got this bike in around February 2021, 2022. And this was a very impulsive decision. I saw the bike was available at the dealership, and these are really hard to find. And as soon as I saw it, I just paid full MSRP, invested about 11,300 out the door for this bike, and it's now around July 4th, 2022, Independence Day, and I just went over 1,000 miles, and I thought it'd be a good time to give an update. So I'm going to talk about what I like about the bike, what I don't like about the bike. So this is the first naked bike I've owned. I've owned all kinds of bikes in the past, adventure bikes, super sports, dual sports, the whole gambit. But this is my first attempt and experience on a naked bike. And so far, I've really enjoyed it. There are some pluses and negatives of naked bikes. I'll get through that in this 1,000 mile review. The first thing is the performance to weight ratio. This bike has significant performance for extremely light weight. That's what I love about it. And that translates into just excellent handling and also just a really fun riding experience. Compared to other bikes, compared to that FJR right in the back. I mean, that's really heavy, big. Still love that bike, but this one is just so much fun. The fun factor on this bike is just phenomenal due to the power to weight ratio. I mean, this only weighs about 407 or 400, I think about 407 pounds compared to that FJR, which weighs about 630. So this is so much easier to ride around here in the Bay Area. Short rides, just absolutely fantastic. The pickup and the acceleration on this bike is spectacular. The seating comfort is fantastic. You sit on it, absolutely fantastic to sit on. Very comfortable, upright, just super fun, super ergonomics on this bike compared to other bikes that I've owned. So those are the pluses. Now, since my last video, one upgrade that I made to the bike is this windshield. I put on this windshield. I only paid about 40 or like $50 for it. I got it off eBay. I didn't want to spend too much, so I got this one, and it looks quite nice on the bike, and it does a really good job. Now, the reason why I got the windshield is basically because when you ride this bike on the freeway, so I'm getting into the pros and cons. So I mentioned the pros, fantastic riding experience, twisties, curves. But the negative of this bike is really freeway riding, right? So because it's a naked bike, what I've noticed is when I was getting over 60 miles an hour, it was just getting very fatiguing on the chest, right? Getting a lot of wind blast on the chest. So that made it really uncomfortable to ride compared to my FJR there in the background, which, man, you can get that thing up to 90, 100 miles an hour and you're still very comfortable. But this one, when you get over 60 miles an hour, it's really stretching it. Really, it's a lot of fatigue on the bike. All you hear is large wind noise. You don't even hear the engine, the triple engine on the bike. So I put on this windscreen, has really made an effect on it, and so much more. Now I can get up to 70, 75 miles an hour with that windshield, and I don't feel as tired as I used to. So the other positive of this bike is really the triple engine, right? That triple cylinder engine, the MT or the crossplane CP3 engine, 900 plus cc's, around 900 cc's, just absolutely fantastic. Really good. Love the way it sounds. I haven't changed out the exhaust because that stock exhaust just sounds absolutely fantastic. The Yamaha sound engineers did a really good job on it. That's positive. Look at this sitting experience, right? So I've still got the stock seat. Originally I found it very uncomfortable, but now it's kind of molded to the shape of my rear, and it's reasonably comfortable. So look at that experience. I mean, when you sit in this cockpit position, it just feels so good to sit on, so comfortable. And I love this paint scheme on it, right? The orange wheels, it took me time for me to grow into it, but I'm used to it. But I really like that gray color, right? That gray color and the orange wheels do stand out. It matches the color of my jacket, so it's turned out and it's quite visible for visibility, right? For safety. So So those have been feedback. I mean, getting used to the high wind blast, the over 60 miles an hour, that was getting used to, right? But I think I fixed that problem right now with this windshield. That's the only negative that I can see on this bike. Um, I did have to take it into the dealership. There was a recall on this bike because my bike was, I think, number, what is it? 371. This is win number 371. So this is one of the first MT09s ever made, right, from